In this quick demo video, I will show you just how simple it is to create a job out in the field using Service Fusion. What you see now is the view that a service tech will see from their cell phone or mobile device. So in a normal scenario, the tech would scroll down, click Create New, and then choose Job. Now what a lot of our existing customers really like about this interface is that there are only two required fields, the customer name and their service location. So if it's a first-time customer, one that we've never dealt with before, I would just key in the information as they give it to me. If it's an existing customer, I'm able to search this system using the first few letters of their name, company name, email address, anything that you can think of, find the match, select it, and the information pulls up automatically. The exact same applies for the service location, so since this is an existing customer, I can then choose from the stored addresses that we already have on file, click Save, and then move on to the next step. Now the date and time section is optional, so if you leave this section blank, the system will classify this job as unscheduled and then move the work order over into an unscheduled folder in the back office so you know where to find it when the time comes. If there is any information that you would like for the service technicians to track, then we have customizable fields that you can go in and rename so the service tech can collect that data and it's all applied to the work order. Scroll to the very bottom and then click Create Job. So it literally takes 30 to 45 seconds to create a work order, and then you're on to the next thing. Behind the View Details tab, I can see the customer name and scheduling information. Behind the Info button, I can see the customer's callback information, but I also have a log of every single estimate or job that we've ever done for this customer historically. Hopefully that'll save them a ton of time from a diagnostic standpoint. Behind the Mapping button, I can receive turn-by-turn directions to the job site, upload photos, and even connect multiple signatures to the work order as well. Towards the bottom, the service technician can assign or be assigned tasks that need to be completed on this work order, communicate via instant message with the back office, and attach or access documents and equipment connected to this customer as well. Now, as a courtesy for all of our customers, we import your entire product and service catalog. So let's pretend that we're at a customer's home and we need to add some charges. So as you probably have noticed, you can add a product and you can add a service. Now you can do this separately or you can bundle them together. You guys probably know this is flat rate pricing, but we'll do this individually for this particular example. So as you can see, all categories are broken down and enhanced with images. So it's a lot easier for the service technician to navigate, and if they're in front of a customer, it's a lot easier for them to sell. So I'll choose Split Systems. And as you can see, I have two subcategories. So when I click on air conditioners, now I can see the items within that subcategory, so I'll go ahead and choose one. In this section, I can view the product description, I can see pictures, even videos. Now the videos are something that's normally supplied by the manufacturer unless you guys choose to produce something in-house. Pricing can automatically load member pricing if the customer is under an active membership agreement. You can also modify these prices at any given time on the spot. Scroll to the very bottom, click Add this product. So I can view the product added to the work order here, but we also need to install this unit. So under the service, I have access to the service catalog, which is also broken down into subcategories. I would click Installation and choose the package that applies. It is then added to the work order as well. So once we've added our items and then our install codes, assuming that this job is done, the service tech would then scroll to the very top, click the power button, and then change the status of the job to completed. Once completed, behind the same invoice button, if we scroll to the very bottom, the service tech can add any ancillary charges, email the work order to the client. If they have access to a wireless printer, they can print out a work order and hand it to the client as well. So I'll click Finalize Invoice. By clicking this button, it moves this work order over into the invoice folder, but it also maps this work order over into QuickBooks with the exact same invoice number. We're trying to eliminate as many additional steps as possible. Now, if it's a residential customer, you can take a payment by cash, credit card, or by check. If we do take a payment, it moves this work order over into the Paid in Full folder, and it labels the work order as Paid in Full in QuickBooks as well. Now, if I'm working with a commercial client, I can click Email Invoice. Doing this will connect the email address from the work order automatically. Most of our clients create an invoice template, which in this case will summarize what was done on the job, the charges associated with the work order, and a link for the customer to make a payment. The service technician can also attach any relevant photos or documents that they would like to share, and then click Send. Again, if you have access to a wireless printer, they can click Print Invoice, and it prints out an invoice that has your company letterhead and logo on it. If you work with property management companies, it does separate the service location from the parent account. You can also add in a customer message or a disclaimer, and then hand it to the client right then and there. So again, I truly hope that this video was helpful. If you have additional questions, please give us a call at 888-902-0304. We look forward to speaking with you soon. Have a great day.